Hello everyone! My name is Queenie. If you guys are not familiar, if you don't follow me on some of the many social media forums or sites that I have, I am a personal trainer. My name is actually Queenetta Moore. That is my government name. I've always been called Queenie by all of my friends and things and so forth. So therefore, my name is not just out there just to be a little conceited. If you don't know me, I'm very down to earth. Most people who do know me know that. I am originally from North Carolina. I was born in Lumberton. I was raised in Connecticut from 5 years on until out of high school. I have moved around ever since then. I went originally to college in Atlanta, and from there back to North Carolina, and then from there military, Air Force. I haven't done that sound in so long. You guys do not be upset at me if you are in the Air Force. I haven't done that sound in so long, so been out of the military for almost 10 years now, so go figure. Okay, so just a little bit about me. I will tell you guys how I got started on my fitness journey, because most people are curious about that. I think a lot of people think when they see me or just see me from the first glance, you might think she's always been fit, she's always been athletic, da 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 da. Not true. In fact, I was a cheerleader throughout high school. I was co-captain of my squad. But outside of that, yeah, so first year of college, I did do cheerleading. But outside of that, I became very sedentary. I had a job that was a 9-to-5 type of thing, and I sat for the most part. Until I went to the military. It was my first time really being active, and it was something that I was forced to do. Of course, I am an Aquarian. I don't like being forced to do anything. So I did become fitter because I had to be, but never did I incorporate diet, and I never understood the importance of diet until after I had my daughter, and I realized how hard it was to lose weight and to get into some healthy habits. So I did a few things to help after my C-section, because I had a C-section delivery with my daughter. After about 2 years of nursing, I nursed Madison, is my daughter's name, nursed her for 22 months, and which is just shy of 2 years for all the guys that are tuning in who hate when we say that. Yeah, so 22 months I nursed my daughter, and I felt the need to get my body back because I was always afraid that I didn't want to be that mom that couldn't wear nice clothes and things. I was still very young. I was 27 years old at the time. And I felt that, you know, I was single. And of course, you know, you want to be as attractive as you can. And, you know, so that was an issue for me. And I didn't want to do it. I did know that I did not want to take a pill or a shake or a supplement or anything like that that was supposed to give me all this super duper quick and easy weight loss, because I knew that that was not something that would last. I knew that it was a fad and the weight would probably come back, because I didn't think that I was learning the importance of how to eat and how to incorporate exercise also, not just eating, but how to incorporate exercise also. So I ended up going into fitness by getting fit myself. So I did a traditional clean eating diet. This is so weird to look at the camera, you guys. So like I'm talking to people, but I'm not talking to people. So please forgive me if my eyes are like all over the place, because this is odd. And I guess after a few videos, I'll probably get used to it, but this is just really freaking weird. All right, so I ended up going into the traditional clean eating diet, eating lean cuts of meat, chicken, tilapia, salmon, tuna, and eating things that I never really ate before. I was never a cottage cheese person, but because of protein, I was really scared to not get enough protein, because in the fitness industry, we all know it's blah, 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 protein, 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 protein. So I was eating things that I didn't really like: cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, and I was consuming crazy amounts of protein supplements, protein after a workout, protein when I first woke up, and not creatine. This is what happens when you have so many chemical names in your brain. It's not creatine. I'm going to think of it and come back to you guys. I'll put it here because I'm going to think of it in a second. And I don't know why it's escaping me right now. But anyways, yeah, so I took all of that and I ended up having problems with acne, and I started to feel lethargic after about 6 months. In the beginning, it gave me a lot of great results because, to be honest, I was just eating very crappy when I was, and it's sad because I was nursing my daughter, and I didn't know the importance of healthy eating. I did try to incorporate some vegetables and things into my diet, but it was not really healthy. So, yeah, unfortunately. But when I started eating clean, of course, I noticed my weight loss. I achieved the body that I really wanted. I had the muscles. I didn't look too hard or too like hardcore, but I had a nice defined, toned appearance, and that's where I started training. Okay. That's what I get for moving things to try to prop this camera up because I just moved, so my books just shifted. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, I had great results, but I started to feel very lethargic. My skin started to break out, and I filmed this video today for you guys without any makeup or without anything. It's not a big deal for me because I don't really wear makeup anyway, so it's not a big difference from what you would see me if you saw me out on the street. You're probably going to see me without makeup because I don't really wear it. So anyways, that's how I got started with health and fitness, and I'm about 2 years into my journey. I just started having issues with acne and all these little crazy things. I always had very dark pimples on my back, and if you guys can see now, they're not there. I used to have like really bad blemishes, like black scars that were on my back that I have not used any medication to clear. It's really just diet alone that changed it. So 2 years in, I decided to look into a book that I had read before called Skinny Bitch. I will put that in there also because I think it's a good book. Though it wasn't really what my goal was to be. My goal wasn't to be skinny. I did think that skinny at that time, I associated that with being healthy. But the title is deceiving, and it's deceiving in a good way because it really kind of brought me into the vegan lifestyle. It was my first introduction into it, and I've liked it ever since. So let's see, 2 years in, yeah. I went vegan on February 28th of 2013. Yes, 13. And I did it because I was just challenging myself. Actually, I just did a juice fast with no intention on going vegan in January of 2013. And I did 3 days, and I wanted to just see what it was all about. You guys, honestly, and like, I've never been the one to know of having like feminine nails, if you know what I mean. Like, I always had very short nails. They always chipped. They were always very brittle. They didn't last. If you would have like pushed them, they would have bent back and split it also. Not just bent, but split it also. And then I would just have to peel it. So I always wore like fake nails and things like that. And even when I took those off, I still had issues with my nails. So in 3 days of the juice fast, I had noticed a huge difference in my nails. It was the first time that I ever did like this, and my nail didn't break, like literally, or chip or anything like that. And it sounds so hard to believe, but I think if you've done a juice fast, or if you've done any sort of healthy sort of cleanse, you would know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't done it, I understand where the skepticism might lie, because if anyone would have told me that, I really would have never believed them, just because I've been dealing with this for all of my life. So, and during the juice fast, my nails were stronger. My skin was freaking amazing. It was so clear. It's like radiating. I looked like I was like a year or two younger maybe in like 3 days. It was really crazy. And my energy was the most awesome feeling. I didn't struggle with energy, but I had long days because as a personal trainer, I was waking up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to train clients, and I wasn't stopping until 8 or 9 in the evening. So, and then of course I had to get my own workout in, so I was pretty tired, and it was nice to have the energy, and I didn't feel tired, I didn't feel lethargic, I didn't feel like, oh, let me just lay across the couch for a little bit, or at 4 o'clock in the morning I wasn't like, oh my God, you know? So it was nice to experience that. And thereafter, I didn't go vegan immediately after. That wasn't my intention. I just wanted to see what a juice fast did. And whenever I did end up going vegan, or plant-based is what I call myself, I saw all these benefits. And energy is still, to this day, 3 years later, has been one of the best benefits of being vegan for me, or being plant-based. My digestion is awesome. My skin stays clear. My nails still stay long, so I figured I'd show you guys. So anyways, I was having all these issues that were now resolved. Digestion, I was going to the bathroom regularly with ease. I wasn't sitting at the toilet and griping and complaining and grunting and squeezing. None of that. And oh man, my mental clarity. I was able to think and keep my thought process on track. If someone interrupted me, I always use this example, but if someone interrupted me before, I would have had the problem with, like, if I was talking to Susie and Jill interrupted me, I would have a hard time coming back to Susie and remembering what Susie and I were talking about. And I first noticed the improvement with this when I did the juice fast, when I was training 2 clients at the same time, and one had asked me a question, and I came back to the original one and picked up where we had left off in conversation. And that was amazing to someone like me, because I've always struggled with it. All of my friends always used to make fun of me, my memory and all that brain fog, which I didn't know what that was a term at the time, but I knew just from that juice fast that this could be cured through diet. Even if I didn't want to believe it, there was nothing that I could argue that would have said anything different. I could actually think and remember and be clear in thought. So that was one of the those were some of the first benefits that I recognized. And then of course my muscle tone, my definition started to pop a lot better. And though I had been working out and eating clean, I still could have used some more definition, I felt. And it gave me that. The plant-based diet really worked for me. And obviously it's still working, because I'm 3 years in, I'm not going back. I love, I found my passion. Obviously fitness was what brought me into this lifestyle, and I'm still very dear to it. I still love training clients. But I, more than anything, love helping people like you who might be curious as to what Queenie eats, because that's one of the biggest questions that's ever been presented to me. So that's that. I really am just trying to give you guys an introduction as to what my YouTube channel will be about. I plan on doing things like, are you ready? Just showing you guys my lifestyle, really. Juicing, smoothies, just things that are me. And I take for granted, because I feel like sometimes this is just my life. And I forget that people don't really know what that life is. So I think I'm giving you guys a more intimate look into a day-to-day, or what it's like to be a plant-based vegan or a plant-based person. You will hear me interchange that term. I'm going to actually do a I don't want to say a series, but I do want to do just at least one video that explains the difference between that. I guess that will be my next video. But what I'm asking you all is, if you have a question, or if you have something that you really want me to address, I would love to do so. Please leave that in the comments below and let me know what that is. I will try my hardest to answer or do these videos, but just so you guys know, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a single parent, I'm a busy person, so I will get to it, and I promise I will get to it. If you are interested in learning even more about a deeper delve into who I am and what I do and how I eat, 21 Days to Plant-Based is a program that I've created that provides 7 days worth of recipes at a time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that I've collaborated with some amazing chefs that are also plant-based vegans or plant-based chefs. And they have super duper amazing recipes. I've got 21 days worth of workouts that I've incorporated. This is an online challenge. 21 days is pretty much how I started my personal challenge to myself to become vegan. And so what I'm giving you guys on this challenge is everything that I did not have when I went vegan. So I think that's amazing because I really didn't have that much. I was a person growing up, or not growing up. I was grown. I was 30 years old. But I was a person that did not have a vegan or vegetarian friend to seek guidance. So I pretty much had to go through social media. I had to do a lot of research on my own, which is good on the back end because now I'm able to help people. But I did not have resources readily available to me at the time. And now I've created an amazing support group on Facebook full of people who've done the challenge before. So those are veterans, we call them, our plant-based powerhouses. They're veterans who've done the challenge before. They're people like you who just start and they are never even been introduced to a plant-based lifestyle. They really don't know too much about it. They're there, so we have a great community there that's positive, that's encouraging. If you all are not familiar, a lot of vegan support groups can be very, very mean. And I hate to say that because I don't like to make judgments and I don't like to be negative in any way, but that's my personal experience. That's a lot of experience that most of us have come into, especially when you didn't go vegan for the animals, which I did not go vegan for the animals. I came from a health and fitness perspective. And now I have grown a great deal of respect for the animals and I have adopted, I would say, a fairly vegan lifestyle. I'm not all the way there. You might find some items in my home. I'm pretty sure my headboard is leather. So I've not gotten rid of everything, but I try not to purchase new products that are leather or suede or anything else. My eyelashes are not mink. They're synthetic. So that's just a little bit, but we'll talk more about that in another video. So if you're curious about what's the difference between a vegan and what's the difference between a plant-based diet, then that's going to be in probably my next video because I know it's going to be a question that comes up. But again, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions or anything like that, please leave a comment below and we will get to that. And if you're interested in the challenge, 21 days to plantbased.com, I will put that information there also. And then you will also be following, hopefully, our YouTube for a lot of information. This is all about educating the masses. I'm very passionate about that. So I hope you guys are following. I'm going to put everything down below. So follow everything that's here. And that's it for today. I don't want to keep it too long. I'm just here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share and comment and like and all that other stuff. Bye-bye.